On this episode of What's on Your Plate, we're just hamming it with Brandi Francis. Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. What's on your plate? I'm Junior Wakefield, and I got a special guest, Brandi Francis.
Well, hi, Junior.
How are you, Brandi?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Is this your first time on a podcast?
Yeah, it's my first time. How could you tell?
Because you had to run to your car, you had to grab your makeup, you ran down the stairs, you passed me when I was coming out of the bathroom, and you were running, and then when I walked in the door, you're like, oh, there he is. And it's like, girl, stop, slow down, relax. Oh, my goodness. How are you doing today?
Feeling good. Well, after all that running, I feel like I definitely made up for missing out on workout this morning. So
Okay, well, there you go.
There you go.
Well, that won't be it, because what you have here for lunch is going to be a little tough. Because
Bless the
it's
Lord.
there's some calories in there, so I hope you enjoy it. So which will be good. So now you're working here at Real News PR.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Yes.
Now this is your second time.
Yes, this is my second time.
I reminded you that. No, what happened the first time?
The first time I was kind of going through a little rough spot in my life, and I had a lot on my plate, and I decided to kind of step back away from here, which was a mistake, but it's okay.
Now, how did you get the job
I'm
here?
back. Through you, actually. Through you. For those of you who don't know, I do work out with Junior, and I remember trying to break you down to let me work out with you, and then finally you're like, okay, come up to Plano, and
That's it.
yeah, so every day I would drive up from Duncanville to Plano at 6 in the morning to go and work out with you.
And then you would come here.
And then I would come
here.
here.
You worked out with Jeff.
Yep.
So for a while.
Yep.
Then
that's
you
how we
decided
met.
to take a trek to California.
Yes. So
What for?
I genuinely, just to explore, I felt like my life was getting a little stagnant, and I traveled so much in my 20s that I was feeling very just jittery about staying in one place for too long. So I went out to California to just explore, see what I liked, and try and explore different career paths. And I really enjoyed it, but then coronavirus hit.
Okay.
And I was very stubborn. I stayed there for a little bit longer than I should have. And I ended up just coming back home, and people were really welcoming to me.
Okay.
So
And
I'm
then you
thankful
came
for
back.
that.
You came back here, so which is pretty awesome.
Yes, I'm very grateful that Jeff allowed me to come back, and I love working for Jeff. He's been like the best boss I've ever had. So
Okay. Well, that's awesome.
great.
So any other boss out there that was Brandi's boss, just cancel that. You know where you're staying. So also, we got the voice of God, Joe.
That's right. You got me in here.
Hey, what's going on? There we go. Got you on
How's it
Hi,
camera.
going?
Joe.
How's it going?
All right, I'm in.
Not
How are you?
much. Brandi, me and you have very similar experiences. That's almost exactly what I did. Is I just decided, you know what? I need to take my pilgrimage out west. So I went to LA for about a year.
Yeah.
Were you guys like Mormons or something? Where you just had to go somewhere for like a year or two and then come back home?
How many Mormons go to Los Angeles?
I don't know. But I see you two going to California. So, I mean, Joe, were you here first and then you decided to go to LA?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I was born and raised here in Texas, in Dallas. And, it's nice to go and live somewhere else just for a little bit, just to have a different experience, You can see what their lifestyle's like, and then come back and you got kind of fresh eyes.
Well, you could have
exactly.
did that in Houston and Austin and
true.
San Antonio and El Paso and Sherman, Denison. Those are like different countries inside of one state. So, wow. Now, here's the question. What did you learn while you were gone away from Texas? That you missed Texas even more so, or what?
Yeah, I think personally for me, it was family. It was a big driving factor to come back, It was real nice being out there, People were real nice. Traffic was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But, they both have their pros and cons, but ultimately family.
Okay.
A reason to come back.
And that brought you back
For
to
sure.
Texas. Okay. Now,
For sure.
All right, Brandi. So now you get to try some food. So what I did was, upon a special request from the head man in charge, Jeff, he's having a little conference going on, so he asked me to make sandwiches. So I guess the sandwiches that I made on Saturday for an event, or Friday for an event, which was good. But today, I did it again. When he tells me to do it, I jump on it. And so now you get the opportunity to try it. Now it's just a wheat bread. I learned something from Matt, and if Matt's watching, I'm gonna give him a little credit because he says put mayonnaise on a grilled cheese. So what I did was I added a little mayonnaise to it. Right, just a little. I didn't want to put a lot. I added a little butter to it, and so then I put there's ham in there, there's turkey, there's chicken, there's Havarti cheese, there's pepper jack cheese, there's cheddar cheese. So I just put it all together and made one big sandwich. And I melted it, and if you look at the top sandwich there is a little burn on it, but that's good stuff anyway. The chips I didn't make, I bought those. And the cookies, I didn't make those, I bought that. So, but other than that, I made the sandwich, which is good. So go ahead, try it.
I am
Now, I know
excited.
you didn't bring any water and you didn't bring any napkins or anything like that. So she has water. There you go. Good. No label on that water because we're not getting paid.
Exactly.
But go ahead. But take a bite out of that.
God bless. Oh, look at this. She's a little burn right there. Okay.
Yep, there you go. That's a good sandwich right there. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. Now, Joe, you had an opportunity to try the sandwich while Brandy's sitting there with a mouthful. What did you think?
I haven't actually tried it, but I do have another voice of God here.
Okay, now you have the other voice of God who
Yeah.
has the sandwich.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried it. It was very good. You brought these sandwiches in before. I really enjoyed these.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did. This is not what I had planned for today. I had something else planned for today, which was something completely different. But like I said, when Jeff calls, you answer the phone. And so when he made the request, that's exactly what I did. Is I answered the phone and I did his request. So I hope it came out really well. So, but a lot of flavor to it. I didn't add any little spices. I didn't, just a little touch of mayonnaise on it, just to kind of give it a little bit, just a little touch.
Well, as
What were
you
you
can
gonna say?
see, I'm doing my little happy dance right here because whenever I eat good food,
Okay.
I like to give it a little shout out.
Yeah,
with
with a shout out or a shoulder shake.
a shoulder
So-
shake, exactly. Like
there
a
you
little
go.
body language shout out. So, anyways,
good
it's
then.
really good.
Well, good. Well,
Thank
good.
you. Thank you so much.
No, that'll work. Now
That's
tomorrow's
nice.
Fun Friday, so I have I got a lot of food coming on Friday. Now, Joe, do any of you guys take the food home that's left over?
I think there's definitely some people. I haven't personally, but I've noticed that things disappear from the refrigerator. so somebody's definitely doing it.
Yeah, well, that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to make so much that anybody could be able to take the rest of it home, do whatever, so that's what it is. It gives me an opportunity to be able to share some things, and hopefully if everybody, enjoy it, then they can take the rest of it home, so which is good. So, now, you guys we just did a show in Grandscape just the other day.
Yes, we did.
Joe, what'd you think about that?
That was great. It was real cool out there, a really interesting vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a good show.
Have you been to Fort Worth yet?
I have not. Garrett has. He's
Ooh.
also the other voice of God.
So now, will one of you guys be going to Fort Worth or experiencing Fort Worth, or will it be like another outing that Sarah put together? Or do you know?
I've been out there a few times already. Run a few shows out there. We have like Dr. Newhart. It's out in his gym, and so we've had him on several times. It's a nice venue as well. I like that. I'm closer to Fort Worth, so it's easy for me to pop over there.
Oh, no. Will that be a possibility of you staying out there?
I don't know. I think for the meantime, we're doing a lot of stuff out at Grandscape, but as they sell more to Fort Worth businesses, then I'm sure I'll probably be out there more often.
Oh, sweet. That'll work. Well, that's pretty awesome. It's exciting to see so many different things. I know, I don't know if you guys know, I've worked out with Jeff for 10 years, and one of the things I remember when Jeff was running his company out of his house, out of his townhome. Let me say that one. So which was really amazing before there were any offices. And it's funny, I knew Sarah was helping out, and I remember when he got his first office, which was really amazing because he was excited and he was like, "Man, I don't know if this is going to work." And I'm amazed at where it is now, and this is just absolutely incredible. And just the equipment, just the people that he have running, it's just amazing. So that's a shout out to you guys, Garrett, Joe, and Big T back there who's hidden, probably running another show. So Brandi, so since you've been back and you've been working at Real News PR, what have you seen from the first time to now?
Well, number one, our clientele has grown exponentially, and I am always amazed at how Jeff has the ability to gather such amazing people from all these different walks of life, and that includes his staff as well. I love the staff beforehand, but this staff right now, I say, is extremely welcoming and encouraging. I try and help out as much as I can, and my biggest thing here is I just want to learn. So if you have the willingness to teach me, I will learn.
That's awesome.
And that's what I really appreciate about the staff, is that they have the willingness to teach me about their craft and what they're doing. And hopefully I'm picking it up really well and being a support in the way that they need. So I really do enjoy. It's a very healthy working environment. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really thankful for it.
Well, good. Now, before we started the show, Jeff asked me a question to talk to some people from Republic Title, and just to asking what the show is all about. What's on your plate is I have the opportunity to be able to come in and talk about the things that I prepared. We have contests with other chefs and other people who just enjoy cooking just like I do. So it's something that's really awesome. One of the things that I've always preached when it comes to working out, and of course is, for one, always hydrate yourself. We talked about that. We talk about that nonstop. If anybody wants to know what the hydration is, it's if you ever step on the scale, because that's a dangerous demon right there, that scale, because it gives you emotional highs and lows from hour to hour to day by day. And always, if you know exactly how much you weigh, divide that number in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking on a daily basis. Some people don't get it. And some people wonder why they're dehydrated and wonder why, they're not seeing any gains. If anybody knows anything about when it comes to fitness, about 75 to 80% of your weight loss or your toning up starts with what you eat and in the kitchen. Now, one of the things that I do is, because I know that during my workouts, people will burn between 6, 7, 8,000 calories in that hour and 15 to hour and 20 minutes. So I do push, if you want to make it to a certain level, that you do have to watch what you eat. But I'm not telling you to stop eating. I want you to have portion control. Because I know that you're going to burn those calories. Any workouts that we have, you know that you're going to get a good workout. And one of the confident things that I feel good about is making sure that anybody I work out with, that when you work out with me, you can go anywhere else and you probably won't get that same intensity or that same workout. Now, when I say that, we don't spend a lot of time in the gym. We spend a lot of time outside when it's running, using your own body weight, and many different things like that. So when it comes to the sandwiches that we have, that I prepared today, I know that we're going to have a good, strong workout. And I don't think you're able to work out today, but and if you are, then it's 6 o'clock. But still, anyway,
I'll release my shift.
We're gonna put some work in. But knowing that you're gonna eat stuff like that, or you're gonna portion control it, I know that because people aren't always going to follow in line with what I say, because I'm not always there. It would be nice if they could open the refrigerator and see me, hey, what's going on? And then, open up the cabinets and they see me, and then they would like, you know what, I got portion control. But since I'm not going to trust everybody on portion control, I make the workouts intense.
You do. You do.
So I try to push that factor. So when it comes to being showing everything that we cook on what's on your plate, or the competitions and so forth, the thing that I'm going to continue to preach is, 1, get active. 2, portion control. 3, hydrate yourself. And if there's a goal that you want to eat, you're going to increase and decrease from one of those to the next. So, those are just my little tidbits of what's on your plate and what the show is all about. Now, you've been a part of my working out. You've been a part of certain things. What's your viewpoint and what's your opinion?
So it's really interesting because when I first started working out with you back, I think in 2017, I went down from a size 9 to a size 4. And I was actually, at the end of us working out together, I was smaller than what I was in high school. I tried on my prom dress and it was loose. So, and that's like what, 10 years out of high school. So what I really appreciate about you, and not only in the way that you craft your workouts, but also in the way that you craft your groups, is that there is competition amongst us, but it's very healthy competition. And we never feel broken down by the other person. Like I'm next to Serena, and she like drives me to be as good as her. I know she's been working out longer than me, but I admire how she has worked out, or Debbie, and how strong she is. And so that gets me energized and motivated to continue to put in that hard work. And also, whenever I get really busy, I forget to eat a lot. And I have you telling me, you need to eat more, you need to eat more, and you need to drink more. And so that's what I appreciate about you, because you're building a lifestyle, not only of fitness, but also of friends. And I can really craft my life around the workouts and around the friendships that I've made. And so it's made me just a healthier person altogether. And it's because of working out that I'm now sitting here with you. You know,
there you go.
It leads into a lot more in your life than what you would expect. So I'm really appreciative of you. So thank you for finally allowing me to work out with you.
No, that was not a paid advertisement, just to give you guys a heads up. One of the things she talked about is she talked about two people she mentioned. She talked about Serena. And Serena is a young lady who I call a beast. Because 100%. When it comes to working out, there's anything that you can ask her to do, and she is on it. And she puts in, everybody wants to do 110, 120%. She puts in 100% every time she does it.
Yep.
And then she talked about Debbie. And Debbie puts in 100% every time she does it. Here's the crazy thing about it. When we talk about those two ladies, and I'm just calling out those two ladies because, and don't get me wrong, there are others out there that is just amazing. Shout out to Michael Johnson in Parker, Texas. Give a shout out to Kenzie Westner and Imelda in Forney, Texas. Give a shout out to Chantel and Shay, and give a shout out to, of course, Jeff Crilly and Kara Lee, and shout out to Emily and all those great people, all those great champions that I work out with. So, awesome job. Thank you guys. But those two that you talked about, we're talking about Serena. When I said Serena's a beast, Serena's 26, 27 years old, something like that?
Something like that.
So, which is amazing. And she has that go, I'm going to get it. And then we talk about Debbie, and Debbie is 60 years old. And she is that go get it. And that consistent hard work and that motivation. And I say the same word, it's consistency. Because you're talking about two young ladies who are on different
passive life in different stages in life.
There you go. Different stages in life. That's a good phrase there. Different stages in life who have the same drive and who have the same motivation. Because I will put Serena and Debbie up against any group, any males out there, and even if they don't come in first, it's going to be really close because they have that hard work of not giving up. And that's the type of culture that I want. I want accountability partners for everybody in each group. And when people like each other and the friendships that you build, you're going to hold each other accountable. Yeah. So it's almost kind of like family.
And it's also really crazy with the confidence as well, because I'm now not now, but when I came back to Dallas, I was the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. And you would consistently take pictures of, the workout group and the things that we're doing. And I would see my body and I'm like, you know what? I am not where I'm at right now, but I'm also not ashamed of it because I know that with consistency, it's going to change and it's going to be where I want it. So even though I don't look like what I want to look like right now, I'm still not ashamed of it, I don't have the low level of confidence that I did when I was younger.
No, it's awesome.
So,
and also let me give a shout out in Greenville, Texas to Hunter Smith and Kelly Smith. I didn't want to leave you, and Mona Beats. I didn't want to leave you guys out. So, Joe, you heard us talking about fitness. You heard us talking about the food. When you come to work out with us one day?
Yeah, come on, Joe.
I know. I don't know. I did just sign up for a gym. So
oh my goodness, what's the gym?
Lifetime Fitness.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
It was mainly because they had a pool and I really wanted to go swimming.
You know, it's actually funny you say that, Joe, because I begged Junior to work out with him and he ignored me. And then I finally asked him, remember I asked you, how much is it for a membership to Lifetime Fitness? And then you're like, okay, be at this park.
Yeah, because I mean, don't get me wrong, you're spending crazy money, and it's really cool, you know, when you're at that gym, because there's a lot of amenities to it. So
Yes.
you know, that's the good thing there, because they do have the indoor-outdoor pool, and you know, they have a lot of great stuff. So yeah, that's a good one. But not Jeff, Joe, both of you guys are invited to work out with us anytime.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys ever think about it, which is pretty cool. Well, good. Well, guys, this was a really good episode of What's on Your Plate. So Joe, you want to give us a shout out?
Sure. As always, my wife, Shobi. Shout out to her. And we have nieces and nephews in town right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wow. Give it a shout out.
10 and 3, I believe, the ages. So.
Oh, and they're staying with you?
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's been pretty crazy.
10 and 3. Oh, boy. All right, Brandi, who you giving a shout out to?
First of all, to my parents back in California, to my 2 sisters, Sarah and Hannah, to all my friends in all the different positions that I work in, and also to my man back in California. So
there you go. Awesome. Well, I'll give a shout out to my son Zachary. You know, he's dealing with his cancer, and you know, hang in there. You know, we love you. Give a shout out to the family. Give a shout out to all my workout groups. Give a shout out to all the people, the friends who are giving prayers, but also who take the opportunity to be able to watch the shows. Give a shout out to Jeff Crilly, Jeff, Sarah, Josh, Joe, Garrett, T, everybody out there. This is an awesome company. Those guys gave me an opportunity and a platform to be able to share the things that I love and the things that I enjoy. So I thank them. Give a shout out to the 2 beasts in the Plano Workout Group, Debbie and Serena. Give a shout out here to Brandi, which is awesome. Yes, Kate, I did not forget you. So I want to make sure I put Kate. I want to make sure I get Leslie out there. Kate's a beast.
Kate's a beast.
Yeah, I didn't put her out there. But yes, she's a beast. So it's, you know, I'm blessed and I'm honored in so many different things that I'm able to do, the lives that I'm able to touch, such as the people here, the workout groups, all over the place. So, you know, I'm blessed and I'm honored, and I give a shout out to them, because without them, I wouldn't have this opportunity to sit right here and talk to you guys. So, guys, thank you for watching What's on Your Plate. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow for Fun Friday. We got some good stuff coming. This is, I get an opportunity to use the things that I was going to do today, but I'm going to combine it with what I prepared for tomorrow. We're going to have a big meal. So I thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. I'm Junior Wakefield, along with my special co-host,
Brandi Francis.
and also the voice of God and the man on the wheels of steel.
That's right, Joe.
All right. Well, appreciate it. Well, thank you guys for watching. We will catch you guys next time. Appreciate it. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.